This is massive. That's it.
Hey guys, this is early 1981 and welcome back to Snooker 19 on the PS4. As you can see, just playing a friendly match here. I am John Higgins and I am playing against David Lilley. I'm currently on a break of 15 here and I am aiming to get my first century. My current high break is 81. So let's join the action as we're attempting to take on this long blue pot. And also what I'm trying to do here is screw it back to give myself an option and stay high off the reds. So the pace was pretty critical here. Didn't want to screw back too much. Wanted to give myself plenty of options. As you can see, plenty reds on the table here.
And he's taking this on.
But I am probably now about 4, 5, 6 frames in since the first video. Like I say, my highest break was 81. And I am aiming for my first century. So I knew I had a few options here. This one probably being the easiest off the lot. But the thing that I've noticed that the game really lacks at the moment is just an overhead camera view. You know, it'd be great just at a flick of a button where you could get an overhead camera of the entire table. So I've decided to take this red down the corner and just try and either leave pink, black or a long blue on, depending on how well the cue ball sticks out. And as you can see, I kind of did lose control of the cue ball there. I just kind of applied too much spin to the ball, too much pace, but it has left me a long blue. And I'm probably more comfortable playing these longer pots than I am the ones that give you a slight angle. So just try to cannon back into these reds here, kind of split these up and also hold the cue ball up.
Well, he's taking it on to the left corner.
I'm slowly getting used to the pace of the table and the angles, and that's a beautiful little cannon that we've played there. Kind of fortunate for it to come out for that easy red down the table. But once again, plenty of options. It's a really good pack for me now. So just try to cannon onto this red here and hold for the black. Because we've not been getting many blacks. We're currently on 4 reds, 3 blues, 1 black. So that is a great shot. We just held that red. Used that red, sorry, to hold for the black. And that's gave us a straightforward black into the left side pocket. Don't need to do much with the cue ball here, just the pace is critical. Just looking, I should have 2 or 3 options on the red here. Just want to finish high off the red on the right hand corner. Just a little bounce from the black in the pocket there, and we should have this red in between the black and the other red just to screw back for and hopefully leave the black in the opposite corner. I am starting to control the cue ball a bit better. My positional sense is improving. I've probably played about 20 frames now. Pace is critical in these corner jaws. It really is. You overhit these things, the pockets aren't welcoming. They'll wipe its feet and kick out. So just a nice little bounce off the cushion. As you can see, I've overscrewed that, but I've always got the option of the pink into the middle bag also. I always like to keep my options open. I'm sure as I improve, I'll be playing 2 or 3 shots ahead, not just 1. But just a black into the bottom right. Kind of just stunning through the cue ball off the cushion and leaving that red into the opposite pocket once again.
42.
So we've got a break of 42 now, and I tell you what, the pack and the way the balls are positioned is pretty good now. I am hoping to get past at least 81. Love to get my first century break. So just screwing this back for the black once again, and we've played that really well, and that is going to give us a straightforward black once again into the corner pocket. Like I say, the AI wasn't up to much with David Lilley. He is classed as an easy player. I think he's like ranked 123 in the world. So I should have 2 or 3 options here off this black. I just want to come back up the high side. So as you're seeing, playing a little bit of right hand side on the cue ball. Just looking to come past the pack slightly. And I should have a few options in that cluster. And if not, I've got the red, the long red, into the bottom left corner. But I'm looking to try and get through to this one right here. And this is where an overhead camera, I mean the triangle option on the PS4 isn't great. So a nice path there. Just try to screw back for the black. Like I say, I do apologise about my speed of play. I'm not really fluent in the game at the moment. I'm still thinking a lot of my shots. I've seen a few guys that just line things up in the space of 2-3 seconds. I'm a bit more of a cautious player. And this black is now on. Once again, just looking to screw this back. A little bit of check side on it as well to come back off the top cushion there and let the cue ball come back out for an option of 3 or 4 reds. Once again, we've got plenty of options now. The pack is really well split for me. And I'm not going to probably get a better opportunity off a century break. Once again, played that really well. We've got plenty of options at the table.
58.
So I'm on the intended red that I hope to get for. Once again, just a little bit of backspin. Just playing this at about 45% pace, letting it come back off that top cushion and just hold for the black in the same pocket. Should get a little kick off.
Well, an excellent pot.
And I've left a really good angle, maybe just a bit too much of an angle, but I've got the pink as well if I'm not comfortable with a shot. Just a bit too much of an angle there. I would have liked that cue ball another 2-3 inches past the current location, but I'm just going to use this red here once again, kind of cannon it out a bit and open these balls up a little bit more, and we should have the red to the opposite pocket, and that has been a very favourable outcome. We have kicked the pink on a bit, but for the time being we're focusing on the black ball. Just a touch of topspin here. Just looking to hold either for the black or the pink. And if the worst comes to the worst, we do have a long blue. Just want to make sure of the pot first. That rolls right into the centre of the pocket. But this is such an addictive game, guys. I'm really addicted to it. Every chance, if I'm not in the Golf Club 2019, you'll find me out here. So the black's absolutely perfect. More than happy to be taking this on. Once again, just a little bit of topspin just to run through off this top cushion and come back up for one of the reds. We've got plenty of options for the reds. If I'm short, 2 or 3 of them drop into the middle bag, but I'm making sure we're not short.
That should be it. No real way for his opponent to win the frame now.
We've won the frame without a doubt there, but I would really like to go on and get my century here. It's the first real time that we've kind of lost control of the cue ball, just applied too much power onto the ball there. But we've got an easy red into the bottom right, and we're just going to kind of stun through, hopefully for the black. Once again, played that really well. The weight is so critical on your pots, especially when you're trying to keep control of the cue ball and play positionally. I've still not got the grasp of it. I am still making a lot of unforced errors. So a little bit of top right here. Don't want to play this one too firm. Just come off that bottom, and hopefully we're going to be into the middle corner on the left hand side. And we've played that really well. 4 reds left. We're currently on a break of 82, so I have got my highest break. I've just realised that. So my hands are starting to sweat a bit here, guys. Just going to screw this back. Hopefully hold for the black in the bottom left, or at worst a long blue, depending on the outcome here. Played that well. I don't think I'm going to like that angle on the black. We could well have the yellow as well. The yellow will come to our rescue if I don't like the angle of this blue. Making sure we're not going to cannon into the brown or green here.
He's lining
More than
this up
happy to
into
run
the
this
left
blue
centre
through off the
pocket.
top cushion and come down for one of the
Wow,
reds.
that's a top shot.
There we go. And we're going to be perfect for that red into the red centre. The red centre, the right centre.
88.
Two tricky reds left, really. That one that's on the cushion and the one just to the below right of the ball am I going for here. Just looking to leave a little angle onto the blue ball. For the long pot into the bottom left here, hopefully. Just playing this at a nice weight. And that should just check up. Options now, blue or pink, or even yellow. But I would like to get for the higher value ball. Got option of the blue into there, blue into the bottom. Or the easier pink into the bottom right. The only thing here, position is not automatic here for any red ball. Just coming through with a little bit of top spin. Looking to come off the bottom rail here.
He's looking to pop this into
And I'm
the
trying
left
to
corner
get
pocket.
the red. It's hard against the...
Tremendous pop.
Well, not hard against the cushion, but it is against the cushion. So this red here
95.
would leave me an automatic nice angle on the black. And we're so near to my first century here, guys. I think we can have a possible break of 138 if my calculations are correct. Just making sure of the pot. We're guaranteed position on the black here. This is
Well, it goes. Half a chance here.
an interesting moment for me. Get in. Yes, and we should be perfect on the black. We are. Nice little kick there.
96.
And if I get on this black, that will be... Nah, I want to take the black. It's going to give me my century. I don't really care about the red after this. My target here is the century. Like I say, I'm sure we can get a possible 138, but that's at the back of my mind just now. I just want to drop this black. I'm not really worrying about position. I know I've got a long red. Boom. There we go, guys. There's my first century on the Snooker 19. There's my trophy notification. Current break of 103. Long red here just to keep this break going. This would be great to get it. These ones are quite tricky, but I really don't care if this goes in. I'm absolutely buzzing to get my first century on the game. Current break 103. Just try to run this into the bottom right. Let's see if this is going to go.
He fancies this red. Missed pop,
No,
but
we've
well
missed
matched.
it. But there you go, guys. There's my first century break. I really hope you enjoyed that break of 103. If you did and you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. If you enjoyed the footage, hit the like button. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.